name's Selena.
My name is Promise. Welcome to the 15th edition of the Stanley Scoop.
Do you remember last week when we said there was going to be Webster Will update?
Yes.
Well, Mr. Weber announced it at the all-school meeting last week. So today we would like to show you our breaking story by one fantastic reader.
My name is Promise and I'm here to do a special report on the Webster wheels that you guys all have been waiting for. Hello, Mr. Weber.
Hello, Promise.
Why did the Webster wheels change?
So we wanted to change the Webster wheels to make it more efficient so that there were clear expectations of what our friends needed to be doing when they were using the Webster wheels to get ready for class.
Okay. What are the activities and how did you come up with them?
So there's a variety of activities at each end of the Webster wheels. I'm using them to help you get your eyes ready, your body ready, and your balance. And there's a whole bunch of research talking about how the inside of your body works to get you ready to learn, and these exercises are supposed to help with that.
Okay. How many activities can you do at a time?
So what you're going to do is you're going to have one activity at each end of the Webster wheels. So at each stop, you get to do one activity.
Okay. How many seconds can you do it for?
So somewhere between 10 and 30 seconds if the poster does not say. If the poster says, then you follow the directions. If it does not say, somewhere between 10 and 30 seconds.
Okay. Why are there only 2 spots to go there and from?
So we wanted to keep up with those clear expectations. So there's going to be 2 spots for each set of grades. So kindergarten through 3rd grade will be a part of the green line, and that'll be from Mr. Casey's room to over by the bathrooms on the bottom there. And then there's the blue line, which will be for 4th and 5th grade, and that'll run from by the bathrooms down on that lower level all the way up to by Miss Tessa's art room.
Okay. And can you start at any spot?
You should go to the spot that you start with that is closest to you. So for example, if you're in Miss Schmidt's room, you're going to walk down by the art room, do your activity, grab your Webster wheels, walk all the way down to the bathroom, carrying it respectfully and responsibly. You set it down, you do your next activity, you pick up a new Webster wheels and you bring it back up to the art room, do an activity, and then you're ready to go back to class.
Okay. And what's the red tape on the wall for?
So there's red tape and there's a couple of other colored tapes on the floor that have to do with the activities. So the one on the wall is for doing a wall sit. So you have to put your back against the wall, your bottom by the red tape, and try and sit against the wall as if there was a chair when there's not, for up to 30 seconds if you can.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Weber, for answering all my questions.
You're welcome. Thank you, Promise.
Breathe. Place your finger on the red dot with the star on it. Breathe in slowly as you trace the path in the direction of the arrows to the other red dot. Once you reach the red dot, begin to let your out slowly. Begin to breathe out slowly out as you continue tracing in the direction of the arrows. Repeat. Get on the line with your toes of one foot pointed.
Thank you to the students from Mrs. Riesinski's class that taught us about the Webster Stanley share table at the last all-school meeting.
We would like to remind you of some of the expectations for the share table.
Some things that we will be putting on the share table are things such as unopened Rice Krispie treats, whole pieces of fruit like apples or bananas.
Some food that we cannot put on the table are foods such as things that have to be refrigerated, like milk, opened craisins, apples that are already eaten, and things that might expire soon.
Hey, Promise, did you notice the fish tank is almost full?
Yes, our next celebration will be egg roulette.
What is egg roulette?
Egg roulette is where there are some hard-boiled eggs and some raw eggs, and certain people get to smash them on someone's head. I wonder if Mr. Casey is doing it again this year.
This week's weather will be in the mid-30s. Be sure to dress appropriately for the weather.
Be sure to have a coat, gloves, hat, boots, and snow pants if you want to play on the snow. Boots will be very important as the weather melts and there are a lot of puddles and water on the blacktop and playground.
This month's social skill lesson is to ignore distractions.
What does that mean?
To ignore distractions means to be able to not get distracted by others, people doing things that may distract you, and to deal with these distractions in a nice, calm way.
Some things that we can do to ignore these distractions are things such as turning away from distractions, move to a different spot, ask nicely to stop, and if none of these things work, you should just go tell the teacher.
Can't I just go tell a teacher?
No, if they're not hurting you, you should try one of these strategies because when every kid had someone distracting them and they always told the teacher, then the teachers would be so busy and would not have time to teach.
We would like to leave you a quote. This week's quote was chosen by Kevin Stahl.
Sometimes it is better to lose and do the right thing than win and do the wrong thing, written by Tony Blair, the former Prime Minister of England.
That's all for this week's Stanley Scoop.
Keep on being respectful, responsible, and safe.